Mrs. Whitney, is your husband at home?
Well, if you had called before you came over, I could have told you my husband is at the theater.
Well, even if you had answered, I would have come over anyway. I mean, I wanted to talk to either you or your husband about this robbery.
Oh, I'm just speechless. I mean, just the fact that someone robbed this place despite a $5,000 burglar alarm system, that's bad enough.
Don't blame it on the system. I think your husband was very careless with those identification numbers.
But they returned everything. That's what amazes me. Who ever heard of a burglar that returned everything?
Are you sure nothing is missing? I mean, did you make that inventory list?
Yes, everything's there. So, do you have any leads?
Well, we have some very good ideas.
Well, I hope you catch him. Although, since he returned everything, I guess it doesn't matter, does it?
No, Mrs. Whitney. It does matter.
What do you think of these?
Oh, well, Carlo, I think they're marvelous. Oh, you were right about that backlighting. This is great.
Yeah. I'm glad they turned out so well, considering that this is my farewell performance.
Your what?
I don't know any easy way to say this, Valerie. I've hinted at the possibility before, but now it's a reality.
Do you mean you've decided to close the studio?
No, I'm leaving the studio. Whether it closes or not is entirely up to you.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Spick and Span. Spick and Span. It helps your floor show its true colors. And by new formula Era, a new combination of powerful cleaners concentrated into 1/4 cup.
When we set out to improve a great laundry detergent, we wanted to keep the powerful cleaners that work on ordinary dirts, that cut through food stains, that get out grease and oil, and add powerful cleaners that clean collar soil even better than before. So that's what we did. All in the concentrated 1/4 cup called New Formula Era. So effective, it cleans clean through. Watch Era clean through collar soil, taco grease, and motor oil. We treat only the top with a teaspoon of Era, rub, run under warm water, and look. New Era cleans clean through. That's the kind of power you get in Era's little 1/4 cup. New Era, power that cleans clean through.
Howdy! Another new floor?
Hi, Minnie. No, this tile's the color my floor is supposed to be.
Well, looks like dirt's got all scuffed in.
And dulled its true colors.
To show your floor's true colors, clean it with Spick and Span.
Spick and Span on my no-wax floor?
Works great. Ground-in dirt can dull your floor, hide its true colors. But nothing cleans better than Spick and Span. It cleans deep into crevices and lifts out scuffed-in dirt.
But is it safe for my floor?
Why, sure. No liquid cleaner's safer.
Great. Spick and Span will make my floor look new again.
Nothing can do that. But it will get it the truest color it can be.
That's a floor I fell in love with.
Told you. Spick and Span helps your floor show its true colors.
I can't believe you really mean this, Carlo. You've worked so hard to build this place up, and we are doing so well.
Maybe I've reached my peak. They always say quit while you're ahead.
But you're not going to give up photography.
No, Valerie, it's this town I'm going to give up. I'll just have to find a whole new world to conquer.
So you don't even have another place in mind. I don't understand that, Carlo.
Stop trying to understand it and just accept it, that there are certain magnetic forces drawing me away from Monticello, and I just can't resist them.
And does it have something to do with Martine?
Why do you say that?
Because she was your top model, and now she's gone back to dancing.
Well, I suppose that's part of the reason. For better or for worse, Martine and I were linked together. And now that link is broken.
It's not reason enough, Carlo.
Stop worrying about my reasons and start thinking about your future.
My future is suddenly very much up in the air.
Not necessarily. Your future may be right here, just 2 stories above the ground.
No, Carlo. I did think about what you said to me the other day. The idea of running this whole place myself. It's impractical.
You could hire an assistant just as I did.
I am an assistant, Carlo. And don't think all our clients don't know that.
You simply have to change their minds by the quality of your work.
And if I can't change their minds, there are a dozen other good commercial photographers in this town. They'll go with more experience.
Valerie, I can't advise you. I can only tell you that I have faith in you. Apparently more than you have in yourself. Martine.
Hello. We were just talking about you. You haven't decided not to quit modeling, have you?
What do you mean?
Oh, I'll let Carlo tell you.
It's nothing you haven't heard before, darling. I just told Valerie about my plans to leave.
Yes, I knew about Carlo's plans, but I haven't got a chance to say goodbye yet.
How soon are you leaving, Carlo?
Very soon, Valerie. I'm one of those people who likes to get on with it once he's made up his mind. But I don't want you to worry. This last assignment is complete, and I have paid the rent until the end of the month.
Valerie, I would like to talk to Mr. Crown personally, if you please.
Sure, I was just leaving. I have a dinner date. Carlo,
Valerie, I will talk to you before we go, okay? And I want you to think about what we talked about. You didn't exactly tell the truth, darling. I have said goodbye to you.
I haven't said it yet. That's why I'm here.
So you think that the thief was Collier Wells, the same man that robbed my husband in Paris?
When you examine all the facts, it's the only probable explanation. Well, you know the story about the robbery in Paris.
Well, vaguely. I know that Martine and her husband were entertaining for my husband.
Well, Martine was the entertainer. While she was dancing downstairs, her husband was upstairs doing his routine in the bedroom. Unfortunately for him, this time he was careless enough to be caught.
So you think he was doing the same thing here again?
I think he did it as a gesture. I think he just wanted to prove that he could do it. Nothing more.
Oh, you men, you certainly play some silly games.
Well, women have been known to play a few themselves.
Well, anyway, since everything was returned, I guess it really doesn't matter, does it?
I'm sure your jewelry is very important to you.
Yes, some of it has a lot of sentimental value.
Excuse me, Mrs. Whitney. I just wanted to tell you I'm on my way to the theater to pick up Mr. Whitney.
All right. Spencer, this is Damian Tyler. This is Spencer. He's working for us now.
Spencer? Is that a first name or a last name?
It's my first name, sir. My full name is Spencer Varney.
Yes, Spencer is the reason that I don't have to worry about a $5,000 burglar alarm system anymore.
Well, that's quite a responsibility.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Tyler is also in the protective business, only he works for the Monticello Police Department. He's a detective.
Well, that's quite a responsibility as well, sir. I'd better get started, Mrs. Whitney. It was nice to meet you, Mr. Detective Tyler.
So that's Gunther's replacement?
Mm-hmm. I think he's an improvement, don't you?
Strange.
What?
Well, that man's face looks very familiar. In fact, his name sounds very familiar.
What turns basic chicken into this classic dish? Nula sauce chicken baking sauces. Just pour the sauce over fresh chicken and bake. That's it. You have a classic like this. Sweet and sour chicken with real chunks of pineapple, bell peppers, and no preservatives. Delicious. Turn a basic into a classic with Nula sauce. Also for barbecue, mild Mexican, and Chinese-style chicken dishes.
You do everything halfway.
Mother!
You're using only half a toothpaste.
Tommy needs fluoride paste to fight cavities.
Half a toothpaste.
Right, I want gel for fresh breath.
Half a toothpaste, too. Get both halves with Aquafresh.
All the cavity-fighting fluoride of the leading paste and all the breath freshener of the leading gel. Concentrated in one toothpaste.
Fluoride. And breath freshener.
Double protection Aquafresh fights cavities and freshens breath.
Well, Bobby told me about being mixed up with Sharky before that incident in East Meadows at the Rexford Clinic, but whoever thought you'd run into him again?
Yeah, and he was a celebrity, no less. A genuine fugitive from the law.
Yeah, well, he's back in prison now, and I hope this time they put a stronger lock on the place. I also hope that Bobby doesn't wind up there, too.
Sid, I got a pretty good idea that Bobby's going to be all right.
Well, she did help Gavin run from the cops. That's got to be some kind of crime.
It is. It's called aiding and abetting a criminal.
Hey there, kid. You sound like a lawyer yourself.
My uncle's a lawyer, but he's also the DA. That's where I get the idea that Bobby's going to be all right.
Sounds to me like you got the inside track.
Okay. Listen, I heard a comment, an unofficial comment, all right? Bobby's told the police everything that she knows in exchange for a guarantee of immunity. Therefore, she's going to be all right. Oh, so you got a new waitress?
Mitzi, yeah, she's doing okay. Of course, I could use an extra hand now and then. Ooh, well, there is a very pretty lady coming in here, lucky
yeah?
you. How are you tonight, honey?
Well, actually, I'm in a bit of a fog.
Something wrong?
Oh, it's business worries.
You two want a drink before dinner?
Nothing for me, thanks. How about you, then?
No, I would just like a nice big salad, Sid. That's all.
What is it with women nowadays? All they do is worry about their figures. Come to think of it, that's not a bad idea.
I'll make you feel better, Sid. How about a big, thick steak, sour cream, chives, spinach? You know, just give me the left side of the kitchen.
You got it.
You've got a preoccupied look. Now, what are all these business problems?
Oh, nothing much. I've just learned that I'm out of a job.
Oh, no, Val, really?
Remember I told you about Carlo hinting that he was going to leave?
Yeah?
Well, he made it definite tonight. He's closing the studio and he's leaving Monticello immediately.
What's wrong with that guy?
I don't know, but... Well, at least he's given me good credentials for another job.
Hey, wait a minute. What happened to the idea about you taking over the photo studio?
It's impractical, Kelly. I would never be able to hold on to his clients. They all know me as his assistant.
Okay, you wouldn't be able to hold on to his clients, but you could add new ones of your own as soon as you prove yourself.
It takes a lot more than just developing pictures to run a photo studio.
Yeah, that's right. You'd have to do all those business things, wouldn't you? And that's really a man's job.
Well, I certainly didn't mean that.
No, it's true. You'd have to become a business person as well as a shutterbug, and who knows if you could handle it.
Well, who do you think took care of all the studio business while Carla was out taking all those wonderful pictures?
Well, then.
Oh, Kelly, I don't know. I just suddenly feel so all alone again.
You really know how to hurt a guy.
Oh, no, I didn't mean... I didn't mean it like that.
Instead of thinking this is an ending, we should treat it like a beginning. And that calls for a celebration.
It does?
Absolutely. Mitzi?
Yeah.
Could we have a split of champagne?
What?
A split of champagne, very dry, nice and cold, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Sid,
Yeah, honey.
is there anybody else having a bottle of champagne tonight?
Champagne? Are you kidding? Why?
Because the couple at table 2 wants to split one with them.
My mom always says...
A penny saved is a penny earned.
I save with this.
Waste not, want not. Dawn handles more grease for the money.
Are you sure?
Am I your mother? Look, I've washed greasy dishes in an average bargain liquid, and Dawn. See, Dawn handles more grease for the money. Keeps grease away from dishes.
With Dawn, dishes look great. My hands don't feel greasy.
They'd look better with a wedding ring.
Next time, call.
Dawn, handle more grease for your money.
Betsy smells funny.
That's baby smells. Smelly formula, sticky baby food.
Diapers.
That's ammonia. Baby laundry is a special problem. So instead of regular detergent, I use Dreft with enriched borax. It's specially made for baby laundry.
There's borax in grain after grain of Dreft. Dreft gets tough baby laundry clean and clean smelling.
Now she smells good.
Dreft cleans baby smells out of baby laundry.
Mr. Dobbs, getting rid of the Duncan Hines blueberry muffins?
No, just making room for a new bran muffin mix.
Duncan Hines doesn't make bran muffins.
Like I said, they're new.
Duncan Hines bran muffins.
So moist and delicious you may forget to butter them.
Looks moist. Tastes delicious. I did forget the butter.
Like I said.
So moist and delicious you may forget to butter them. New Duncan Hines bran muffins.
Here we go. 1 split of champagne.
Thank you, Mitzi.
Yeah.
You're supposed to show us the bottle. You're supposed to show us the label, too. Yeah.
See? Champagne.
You think you know how to open it?
You know, I'll tell you the truth. I didn't really know what a split of champagne was. Such a silly name for a small bottle. What do you think about it?
Well, don't feel bad, Mitzi. You should hear the funny name they have for the large bottle.
Yeah, like Jeroboam.
Right.
Why don't you let me help you with that, okay?
I wish they put screw tops on those things.
Hey, good idea. I'll write them and tell them.
You know, I think the last time I heard the word split was in dance class.
Do you take dance classes, Mitzi?
Well, I took everything. I took dance class, singing class, acting class.
Wow, quite accomplished.
Didn't even pause.
I will take care of you, madam.
Thank you.
You are crazy. I should have taken pouring classes, too.
I'll take care of that.
I'm really sorry, Sid.
You take care of the customer who just came in.
Do I have to? Table for 1?
Hi, Mitzi. How you doing?
Will this be all right?
Oh, yeah, this would be great. Well, actually, on second thought, this is terrible. This is a table for 2.
All our tables for 2 are tables for 1.
That's very profound, Mitzi.
Of course, I could take the chair away, and it would be a table for 1. Of course, if you don't think this is a Class A table...
Oh, no, it's fine. It's wonderful. It's the most beautiful table in Monticello. How are you, Mitzi?
The special is beef Wellington.
Hey, did you know that Wellington is also a boot? Bet you there's a joke in there somewhere.
I just am crazy about restaurant jokes. Waiter, what is the fly doing in my soup? Oh, he's doing the backstroke, sir.
That's very good. I get what? Waiter, there's a needle in my soup. No, sir, that's not a needle. That's a typographical error. Well, don't you get it? They see, needle is N-E-E-D, and noodle is N-O-O-D. So what the waiter really thought was...
I'm going to get the menu now.
Mitzi, sit down. Look, this is silly. A lifelong friendship down the drain because of one stupid remark?
Oh, you'll probably think of another one.
But I didn't mean it, really. I think you're a very attractive woman. Why do you think I came back here? It wasn't for the beef Wellington.
You didn't know we were going to have it. If you did, you would have had the joke ready.
When's your next night off? I want to take you out.
No, thank you.
Why not?
Well, let's just say you're not my idea of a Class A date.
Wait. Please?
Give me the menu.
We can go see a play.
What play?
Well, just name it. I'm very good friends with the drama editor on the Monticello News.
The revival of the Glass Menagerie?
5th row center. Well, is it a deal?
All right. But only under one condition.
Oh, just name it, anything.
I'm just going to see the play. I don't want you to talk to me, and I don't want to talk to you either.
Mitzi, what do you mean I can't talk? I have to talk. I'm a lawyer.
I knew this would happen, Mike. I got so much flack from the mayor's office on this Wagner case, you'd think it was the crime of the century, for crying out loud.
Actually, it's nothing more than an unfortunate tragedy.
I have been told that these 2 kids are making my department look like a bunch of incompetents. He had the nerve to inform me that Gavin Wiley was not a career criminal, but rather that he was a dancer.
Meaning he should be easy to find because he hasn't had any experience as a fugitive?
What his honor doesn't realize is that career criminals are easier to locate than the amateurs.
Of course, professional criminals have records.
Absolutely. You know their associates, you know their hangouts, you know their hang-ups. They my job be a lot easier if Gavin Wiley just giving himself up.
Would he be better off than he is now? Forget I said that. Of course he would.
I know things look pretty bleak for him. There's been a man killed. Somebody's got to pay the price for that.
Exactly. And I think Wiley had better have himself a very good lawyer.
I think you're right. Hello. Ed, you're supposed to screen all those calls for me. I can't. All right, if you think so. There's a woman who says she knows where Gavin Wiley is. Police Chief Derek Mallory speaking.
Hey, you wouldn't be pulling my leg now, would you? This really the chief?
Yes, this is. What can I do for you?
Ask not what you can do for me, but what I can do for you, honey bun. Look, I know you're dying to get your hands on that kid who killed that big guy over in the dance studio. I know exactly where he is.
Listen, could I have your name and address, please?
Hey, I'm not that stupid. Hey, listen. Everybody I talk to over in your places, they're not giving no reward for that kid.
Listen, ma'am, if you know anything about this case, you'd be doing yourself and us a big favor.
I don't do nobody no favors. Ain't nobody ever done me one. But I'd like to make a deal with you. You interested?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh, well, like I said, I know exactly where Gavin Wiley is. Him and his girl. He's got a girl with him, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, go on.
Well, if you could guarantee me a couple of bucks, you know, say something like $1,000. Could you do that?
All right, I can guarantee that personally. Now, what do you know?
It's real simple, Sugar Lips. My name is Mrs. Arnold. I live at 17 North Evergreen. Did you ever hear of it? It's a rooming house. And guess who my star boarder is?
All right, Mrs. Arnold, you stay right where you are. I'm on my way.
And bring the money, honey. Hey, Benny, how you doing? Hey, Benny, where are they? Benny, what happened?
Hi, Ma. Gee, I think I fell asleep for a minute.
Are you?
Hey, Ma, I'm sorry.
Benny,
Ma, hey, come on.
Yo, Benny,
For millions who can get dull and drowsy from antihistamines, Vicks Daycare Capsules is a better cold medicine.
Hold it. Can daycare relieve coughing like this?
Nothing's better for coughing, and Daycare does it without dulling antihistamines.
But can daycare decongest sinus passages as well as this?
Yes, it can.
Headaches like this?
Headaches like that.
Fever.
Fever.
Stop.
Nose. So why risk antihistamine drowsiness with them when for all these major cold symptoms, nothing works better than Daycare?
Body aches.
Body aches.
A little water fight? I know I'm gonna need the specialist.
The Specialist, Kaopectate. Strong relief for one problem, diarrhea.
I feel awful, Mom. Could be the flu. I need the specialist.
Kaopectate's the only leading non-prescription medicine just for diarrhea. It's so effective, it relieves within 24 hours.
Morning, Rama. When's breakfast?
Kaopectate, the diarrhea specialist.
Tonight at 6, strange occurrences lead David Banner to believe he is living in a haunted house on The Incredible Hulk. Then at 7, Fred is furious when he learns that his new neighbor plans to open up a competitive business on Sanford & Son.
Look at it this way, darling. I've done you a very large favor.
Really?
Yes, if it hadn't been for my little caper at the Whitney Mansion, you wouldn't have resumed your dancing career so soon. At least not with the Whitney Dance Company.
There are many other dance companies, Carlo.
Yes. I know. Just look at your triumph. You know there's not a dance company in the country that wouldn't welcome you with open arms? The future looks very good.
What about your future?
Nice of you to ask. My future looks very nice.
What are you going to do?
Don't worry, darling. I'm not going to resume my life of crime. Let me tell you something. The old adage has proved true. Crime doesn't pay.
thought you always did pretty well.
I was good at my profession. But there's more to burglary than skill. To deal with a lot of people. Dishonest fences, crooked politicians, rival burglars. It's another thing that's proved true. There's no honor among thieves.
Going to give it up?
I gave it up years ago, my love. That performance at the Whitney Mansion was precisely that. Performance.
And what about your friend Carlo Crown? Are you going to continue with him?
Why not?
Oh, I'm very glad. Very glad to hear this. Well, I won't have to worry about you anymore, I guess. I won't have to shed any more tears for you, right?
Why are you crying now?
Because you are a fool, and I am a much bigger fool. Well, that's the story of my life. I have lost 2 more men that I have loved. Collier Wells, Carlo Crown.
Did I hear the word love? Did I?
I love you. Don't go. Don't go.
Comment allez-vous, Monsieur Wells?
Very well, thank you. At least I was until a moment ago.
As of this moment, you are under arrest,
No.
friend.
Tony, got my mother's order.
Years ago, when the Progresso truck came by, it was cause for celebration. Soon, Progresso's authentic Italian food was served throughout the neighborhood. Now you can enjoy Progresso foods, like a delicious minestrone soup overflowing with vegetables, a thick lentil soup, and a whole family of hearty soups you just heat and serve. So for real Italian soups, make it Progresso, or make it yourself.
Okay, now, Louis, take this to your mother, and you tell her...
I know. She couldn't make it better herself.
After I clean with pine power, my husband always says, I can tell by the smell you've been cleaning. You see, the fresh pine scent is his proof that it's clean. Well, I hate to break it to him, but the proof isn't in the pine, it's in the power. Power to clean, power to kill household germs, and power to deodorize. Why, pine power without the power would just be pine. Let him tell by the smell. We know the proof's in the power, pine power.
Karen Black works a little magic with the Not Ready for Primetime Players tonight at 11 on Saturday night. Joining her is musical guest John Prine. And now, stay tuned for Love on the Open Sea, next on The Love Boat.
This is Field Communications in Philadelphia.
Every Christmas, Robbins 8th and Walnut has more business than we can handle. And sometimes on the weekends, we can't accommodate all of the people.
And that's why Robbins 8th and Walnut is having a pre-Christmas diamond sale.
We've reduced the price of our fine diamond inventory an extra 20%. And you can lay away your purchase for Christmas. Save an extra 20% if you buy now at Robbins 8th and Walnut's pre-Christmas diamond sale. Robbins 8th and Walnut. Our name is our address. And there's free parking right next door.
The most exciting gift catalog ever. From the Swiss colony, free with just a toll-free call. You've never seen anything like it.
Hundreds of gifts, many under $10, more under $5. Dozens with discount savings up to 25%.
Call right now. We'll include $17 in TV coupons.
Plus this special coupon, good for a £1.25 wheel of our famous aged cheddar cheese. Free with your first order.
For your free copy, call 800-356-9000.
Toll free, 800-356-9000.
The Career Education Institute of